Sometimes in life we don't understand why things turn out like they do. But don't realize in the blink of an eye something precious can be taken from you. It happened to me, and all that's left are memories, 'cause I'm never gonna see him again. Now the hardest thing that I have to do is say goodbye to my friend. I don't know where to start, 'cause this pain in my heart, it hurts so bad that I can't breathe. And I want you to know that I miss him so, and just what he meant to me. He was bigger than life when
service.
And good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Orange Blossom Social. I am your humble correspondent, Bobby Randall. Good morning, everyone. And the co-master of ceremonies over here. Say hello to Dangerous Dave, everybody. That's him right there. The whole gang's here. Captain Kurt at the helm. I see the boss, Mr. Byer, sneaking in the back door. And, of course, Fast Eddie is here because the show would not be able to go on without Fast Eddie as a punching bag. Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm doing good.
All right, everybody's in a suit. For those of you that weren't here, another big weekend at the Orange Blossom Opry this weekend. Sean was here, and I think he's an awesome Garth Brooks guy.
He really is.
Because even when he talks, he sounds like Garth Brooks. He kind of got that. He's got that thing. He lives up there by where I used to live. He lives in Cottontown, which is right outside of Gallatin. We used to be kind of neighbors. But they put on an incredible show.
Man, what a band, huh?
Yeah, sold out crowd. And, man, he showed up with the guns loaded for his band because he had part of Toby Keith's old band. Who was that guitar player down on the end? That guy you knew.
His name's Josh Bird. He's an old buddy of mine from Texas. I met him in San Antonio, and he was a guitar player for the Air Force for many years, and just a fantastic guitar player.
Yeah, I guess they all were.
Yeah, because last year when Sean was here, he had Joe Cook playing guitar with him, and Joe's out with Daryl Worley now.
Yep.
So I guess Joe and Josh share a lot of gigs, and when Joe took the gig with Daryl Worley, Josh came in with Sean's band.
I got you. And those guys. Well, when you're in that business, our friend Dink Cook. Is probably played with more bands than any of us.
Yeah.
Bass player. One week he's playing with this guy and that guy. When you're sought after musician like that, that's your life. You get to play with a bunch of different people.
I think he and Keith are competing to see who has more on their resume.
Yeah, more on their resume. Well, I thought Sean was awesome. I thought he sang great, and sounded really good. So we had a great weekend.
And our center stage was really good this past week, too.
I'll tell you what I saw at Center Stage on Thursday night, y'all. Don't see this very often. All 3 performers getting standing ovations. How about that?
Yeah, it was amazing.
I told you that show is going to be, I think it's going to fly. It's getting some legs. We've had 3 weeks now. Jay Allen's been doing an awesome job. He
Really well.
He had no idea about anything. No idea about the show. No idea about what we were doing. Nothing. And I called him up and said, hey, you ain't gonna believe this, but I need you, and you need to put the cowboy hat back on, and get in those sparkly pants and those girly boots that you wear. Anyway, yeah, he's awesome.
Well, he does work for a jeweler.
Yeah, he does work for a jeweler. So he's also a very good jeweler. He does all the stuff. You go in there and he's got those glasses on, that you can't see through, and they look like welding goggles. And he's back there doing all kinds of stuff. I've seen him in there. It's like a very difficult job. But he's doing a great job as host of the show. And we move along. One thing that happened this week, I was really excited because we were going to have Jay Osmond here. And I was really excited about it because he's one of the Osmonds, for crying out loud. And then I got the call. He said he didn't have COVID, that 2 or 3 guys in his band has COVID. He got tested and didn't have it yet, but he still felt maybe it would be best to pass and reschedule. So I'm really bummed about that because I thought, man, he'd be awesome. He was going to be good.
Well, regardless, we wish him the best.
Oh,
and
yeah,
hopefully
absolutely, Jay. If
the
you're
whole band.
listening to everyone, yeah. And a guy named John Johnson, who I don't know, is going to fill in. Now, I've heard a lot of stuff about him, and he's all over social media. He's playing everywhere. Do any of you all know him? But you do? Is John any good? Well, he's amazing. He sucks?
Awesome.
Oh, dang. Oh, man, that guy's rough over there. Yeah, tell me your name. Where are you from?
Brad Gates, originally from Peoria, Illinois.
Hey, man, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good morning.
But no, we've seen him in the Villages for a long time now.
And he's pretty good from what I hear.
Super talented.
Yeah,
yes.
real good. So that's our motto to you, to bring you nothing but the best.
Well, he's got to be pretty good because last Saturday he carried our buddy JR on his show.
Yeah, because JR is horrible.
Yeah, you know.
You guys know JR? Yeah, y'all know JR. I mean, man, talk about a transmission around your neck when you're trying to swim. That's what I think of when I think it's.
So he carried that show, so he has to be pretty good.
Yeah, if he's carrying JR, what's JR go, about 195?
Something around there.
That's a lot of weight. Just kidding, we love JR. I think we're going to keep doing some of these classic country things. I'm going to get JR on one of the shows too. Boy, he knows a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
He'll have to bring that old J200 he's got, that 50s model.
I know, I've been trying to get that from him. He won't come off. I think it was his dad's. That's why he won't come off of it. I guess I could just steal it out of his
They
truck.
just knock him on the head or something.
Yeah, I could do that. Anyways, but the show this Thursday, you know who's going to be here? Sadie Miller will be here. I love Sadie Miller.
But Eddie's got to say who's going to be
a
featured act here.
I talked to
Thursday.
her. I talked to her yesterday.
Ty Love.
Eddie. Yeah, not
The one and only Ty Love.
Ty Love. Yeah, Ty Love will be here. I got all his songs. Boy, that's crazy, y'all. My hat goes off, not really because I got bad hair today, but to Neil Bogus, who did this for a long time. Scheduling those people's not the hard part. You know, just call up and say, hey, can you play? Yeah. The hard part's running them down, getting all the songs that they're going to play, telling them, no, we're not playing that one. Yeah, we'll play this one. It's
kind of like herding cats.
Herding cats. And then what key do you sing it in? I don't know. What? So it's,
you know, I sing it in that key.
Yeah, Dougie wants, you know, because then I get it all put together, and then I just send everything to Dougie, and Dougie does the charts. And he wants to know, well, who, you know, you got to figure out if you're singing.
Which arrangement?
Yeah, we're doing this, you know, song by who? There's 10 arrangements of it. Okay, what key? I don't know. They don't know. Hell, they don't know what key they're singing in. But anyway, we have a great show this Thursday because Sadie Miller will be here. I remember Sadie Miller coming here when she was 11 years old. I think she's 16 or 17 now, maybe 16 or something, growing into
I think I saw she's 17 now.
17, yeah, wow. So I've been here 6 years. That's about right. And talk about a girl that's how do I say this? It's very refreshing for me to see a young lady like her. She's playing sports. She's involved in this. She's involved in 1,000 things. She's a good girl, and not. I don't want to dig myself in a hole here, but she's just a good girl and doing all the real American things that young girls should be doing. She's not out being a crazy drug addict, all that stuff. So that's why I love her. She's a sweetheart, and she'll be here on Thursday. Ty Love will be here on Thursday, and I believe that's it. John Johnson will be here on Thursday. So
You got to do it right, Eddie. Go
come
ahead
on,
and
Eddie,
do it
do
again.
it.
Ty Love.
That's right.
Then this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we'll have to have some sort of restraining order. Because
Well, Mike's got the big stick.
no,
out.
does he? Our security guy, Mike's got the. But you'll need it for Eddie. That's the thing, man. You have to turn on one of us.
Yeah, well, I probably haven't revealed how much of a Shania Twain fan I was
Oh,
back
are
in the
you?
day.
Oh,
So
oh, no,
Eddie
really?
and I might be just fighting.
We're gonna have to get security for the
We'll
security.
team up.
Yeah, we got to get security for security. God, you guys, we'll throw a bucket of water on both of them. So that's pretty well. But she'll be here. I talked to her yesterday, and she was over in Europe working and stuff. So
She made it back though, huh?
yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't know. Where she
I'll
was.
bring the taser.
Yeah, bring a taser.
There
That'll
you
be good.
go.
We'll keep those boys down. 2 shows on Saturday, and both of them right at sold out. So
Nice.
it should be a good show on Saturday. And that's what's going on then. Where else am I? I don't know where I am.
Well, we got a big Friday Night Live coming up.
We do. We have a Friday Night Live coming. Mike Pence will be back on Friday night, and also
Not
just
Mike
so-
Pence.
Mike
Not
Pence.
Mike
Not
Pence.
Mike
Why did I
Pence.
say who's Mike Pence?
He's the former vice
damn,
president of the
that-
U.S.
Yeah. Oh, is he working at Cracker Barrel now? I don't know what Mike.
Well,
Pence is
maybe
doing.
he is playing piano for us. But
It might be. Yeah, Mike Pence might be. He doesn't have a Mike
Price.
Price. Why do I say? I said Mike Pence once before. Rats.
He don't look nothing like him.
No. He's a handsome rascal. Mike Pence, not so much, but Mike Price.
But yeah, we got Mike
Good
coming back for
grief.
Friday night, so we're gonna have a good Friday Night Live.
Yeah, he sent me the songs he wants to do this week. Man, he's got some great songs. So he'll be here this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Mike Price, looking forward to having him back in the piano stool seat back there. So that's what's going on with that. Also, I want you to know, folks, the show's all about you. If you have questions, raise your hand. Don't be shy, because we'd rather talk with you than sit here and just talk to ourselves.
And online as well.
Facebook as well. If you have questions, just blast away, because Captain Kurt up there will interrupt this and get us going. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Morning, I'm John from Canada, but I'm proud to be an American today. Thank you.
There you go.
Mike, I've got a statement to make to you more than anything. When you come here on Thursday, you do something unique that I've never seen before, and you ask vets and people of law enforcement to stand. And I've been here when the stadium was through. This place was 3/4 full, and that's really an unbelievable feeling you get to be amongst those people. And only do you do that. And I'm looking around here today. There's some of those people here, and I wanted to thank you for that. But most of all,
man.
ask you, maybe you could put that in your brand when you show a flash up of what you do well here on your screen. But it's pretty impressive. And even my 16-year-old son from Canada made comment last week about how it made him feel to be amongst real people that really
That's
defended
awesome.
America.
Awesome.
And thank you for that.
Well, you're welcome. We on Thursdays. I believe I can't take credit for doing that, because I might take credit for carrying on with it. I think they were doing that even before. Roger, were you all doing that before?
Yes, we were.
I even got here. Yeah, so they were doing that long before I got here, and it's something I'm a vet, and it's something I thought we needed to carry on, and with all the I can't say that word, BS, I guess, you know what that means, going on with the disrespect for law enforcement and disrespect for the ICE people, disrespect for just authority in general. Sometimes I think these people just have no respect for probably themselves to begin with. I think that it does. I got to tell you this, though, to show you that people will bitch about anything. I had a lady write a letter in and say, "I can't believe you made me stand up because when you," and I went, "What? is the matter with you people? Then it wasn't really, it's not about me, it's not about us, and it's about, first of all, it's about the flag. Stand up for the flag, for crying out loud. And all these veterans.
And showing appreciation, you know.
Yeah, show
just
appreciation.
a little bit of appreciation.
Yeah, you know, and you probably need to stand up anyway. But she was complaining about that. But I think it's one of the coolest things that we do. I know Roger, the management, everything feels strongly as well. And so it's probably something we'll continue. We don't do it every night. We only do it on Thursdays, and I think that's what makes it even a little more special.
Yeah.
So,
Well, speaking of
thank
vets,
you for noticing.
Speaking of vets, something really exciting for me. My son, who is recently separated from the Army, is going to be coming next month for the entire month.
Oh, he is?
He's going to be coming to Tampa. He's actually teaching a course at McDill there in Tampa, but he'll be coming here at least a couple weekends.
So we'll get to meet him?
Yeah, we'll get to meet my son and.
Well, you already know him, don't you?
Well, kinda. No.
Hey, speaking of that, you know, I've never really mentioned this, but, you know, for the 10 plus years that I've been here, on that moment when we do that, and I'm from the back looking this way, and my father, I wasn't in the military, but my father was in Korea. But when I see those vets stand up and salute that flag, literally, I'm in tears. I mean, that I know what that means to them, and should mean that to all of us. But that, you know, is mind blowing. The respect, and to watch the vets salute the flag when we do that song. It's really, really something to me.
Yeah, it is.
When I was at Fort Campbell, question there. When I was at Fort Campbell, if you were in your car, this was in the 70s, if you were in your car on base and they blow, not Reveille or whatever.
National anthem.
Tab.
Yeah, you had to get out of your car.
You had to stop and get
stop
out.
and get out of your
face
car
the
and
flag.
salute the flag. I did it a bunch of times, you know, even when my
They
parents.
still do that.
Yeah, so that, you don't just ignore that. It's a big deal. Yes, sir, good morning. There you are.
Yeah, Bill Gross here. Randall, instead of once a week, why don't we do it twice a week?
Well, we only do it on Thursdays. You know, it's like just this, on Saturdays, first of all, we don't have enough time. We don't do that. We kind of have a little tradition going on Friday night. I think if we didn't play Hotel California, the people would throw rocks at us. So
Yeah, I was threatened last Friday.
yeah, we always say we're not playing it, and then we think, oh God, people will kill us. But you know, it's once on Thursdays, I think is an adequate thing. Everybody knows.
It's a tradition kind of thing.
And if you look around here, there's American flags everywhere. There's one back there. There's one here. There's all around here. This is a pretty patriotic place. You won't. I don't know. I'm getting up in the years, but I still may have one good one left in me. If I were to find someone taking a knee around here, I'd probably have to go. You better get up right now, buddy, or you're going to see what's left of me. But anyway, speaking of vets, too, we were talking about vets. This morning, I went out to the barn. I said, who's this? And my wife said, the vet. And did you know, is that a different vet, I guess?
Different kind of vet.
Did you know that they have horse dentists? I do now know that they have the horse dentists. Do you know how expensive they are? I know that, too, now.
They got a lot bigger teeth than we do, you know?
Yeah, I didn't, anyway, so the horses, the dentist was out at the barn this morning. I never knew that there was a horse dentist, so, which they say, what was that old saying about don't look a gift horse in the mouth? Yeah, you know why that is? Because the horses, if they get bad teeth, it's kind of not so good. But our horses have good teeth. Ask my wife. One of them.
Well, they better. The dentist has been there.
Well, one of the horses bit her, so not me. But anyway, so that's, thank you for drawing that to our attention, because sometimes people don't say a lot, and then we kind of wonder, what's going on. So when somebody pipes up, speaking of piping up, I gotta say this before we move on about, let's see if I can find this. The biggest, one of the biggest things for me is, you know, all of us in this band have traveled all over the place and played some places you folks wouldn't even go in probably, and been in bar fights and all that. I learned to fight real well in the bars, and it was kind of fun now that I think back about it. But anyway, one of the best things about the Orange Blossom Opry is when someone, my job and all of the band and the staff too, is we really try to put forth an effort to make everybody feel like their family here. And we treat everybody the same. It doesn't matter if you're a big act like Larry Gatlin or somebody like that, Diamond Rio, one of the bigger major acts, or if you're just a guy. And compliments sometimes are hard to come by because people like to, for some reason, send in complaints. This place will be packed. Like I said, it was packed, and you said we're all standing up supporting the flag, and everybody's patriotic, and God bless the vets and the first responders and the police and all that. And then one person. So out of the 500 people that are in here, and I don't expect that from you all. That's not your job to go home and go, oh man, you guys were awesome. But there's always the people that write the bad stuff are the ones that, go home and go, I don't know why you do that. I'm writing a letter. I used to get letters about not wearing shoes. Anyway, that said, here's what makes my day complete, and the guys in the band I can speak for. There was a big post put up by the guy that was here this weekend that said, yesterday marked our third appearance at the Orange Blossom Opry, and each time gets better than the last. The staff pays close attention to every detail and goes above and beyond to accommodate their guests and artists. The venue truly delivers a 5-star experience from start to finish. We thank Bobby and the OB band, Nathan, Kurt, Fast Eddie, and Kenny, and a special thanks to Roger and Heather for creating this musical haven for the community. So that's what makes me feel proud to be here with. I'll tell you, man, that picture's unbelievable. Eddie, who took that picture?
Their drummer. It blew me away when I seen that. Tom sent that to me first.
Yeah.
And to be in that moment and to think to snap that shot was really priceless. I ran out and got an 8x10 of it. I literally, I'm not blown away with being in that moment of snapping that shot. That's
pretty
cool.
awesome. Pretty awesome. When I first came here, none of this was like this really, but the lights were kind of non-existing, and Eddie said this morning I didn't notice it from the outside. Well, I got a lot of things on my plate here, but I noticed the change. I noticed first of all of a sudden I could see my feet when I looked down because there were lights on the stage, and then the stage has got a different color now, which is much better for the lights, much better than what was here before. And all of a sudden you start looking at these pictures and that the lights and the show and the stage, it's like, man, it looks like any concert rock thing anywhere. It's beautiful. It's unbelievable to think that that's all right here in Weirsdale. So I beat on Eddie, but he knows I love him, and he does an incredible job. If you don't think so, look at that picture. You get a chance. Pretty. Hey, can we get security? There's some kind of scoundrel in the back.
Causing trouble.
Yeah, were you supposed to be in here? It's a secured area. Mike could toss her out of here.
Security clearance.
Yeah, Eddie, go ahead.
Speaking of compliments, that I work at the church, and it's funny because a lot of people, they don't realize that I do both of these. So they know me for being at the church running sound there for.
So they know you're a sinner?
No, they don't know.
Sound
guys are just hidden there. You don't really, a lot of times don't even know they're there. So it's a thing that they can't put two in. Once in a while, they'll put 2 and 2 together because they've been here Friday Night Live and then they come Saturday service. Well, this lady's been coming here for about 6 months now, and she comes up to me this weekend after Friday Night Live, or actually Saturday. It must have been Sunday morning. She says, you know what? The Garth guy was good, but your band is unbelievable. She said they were better than the Garth show, and I was like, that's a big compliment for our band.
Well, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Good. I thought she was going to come up and say, I know what you do, and I'm ready to hear your confession.
Yeah.
That'd be the Catholic Church.
I have to do that every week.
Okay, well, now that the compliments are out of the way, I've got a complaint.
Oh, gosh.
Speaking of complaints,
Come on, Sourpuss, bring it on.
Eddie,
Uh-oh, it's on him?
what's the deal? There's no record today.
Yeah, you know what? I forgot to grab back Bobby.
He's
We got
slacking.
talking backstage, yeah. I was going to pull one of the, you know what, actually what I was going to do is pull one of the blues ones, but see, I didn't realize we could slip that out, that we were doing that already, and you did that this weekend. You already started naming, and I'm going, I don't even know
wasn't
the
gonna,
names
but
yet.
yeah, I wasn't gonna, but the biggie for me, yeah. Well, actually, it's two because they're coming together. Tinsley Ellis and Matt Schofield. If you're a fan of blues music at all, they're going to be a show to catch, and we do have them coming in as part of our blues series. It's going to be every Wednesday starting in January.
All right, so that stuff's not even on sale yet.
Yeah,
so it's like,
it hasn't
But more-
officially been announced.
But more bad news here as I read the notes right here. Terrible news. Did you see this? Cowbells are back in stock at the gift shop. It's the worst news I've ever heard in my life. So they have great golf shirts, though, and the band will sign if you ask. I saw, what's your steel player's name? I saw Dougie. I saw Dougie with a whole rack of those dang things back there signing them. So I guess if you buy a cowbell in the gift shop, you get in Flatlanders, you get a Dougie will sign it for you. Is that it? Yeah.
We got all kinds of cool stuff. Charlene. For those who don't know, Charlene's my wife. She had to go home to Texas to take care of her mother. Her mother was knocked down by a dog and broke her hip. So she's in Texas for a couple weeks. But we sent them a care package with Orange Blossom Opry swag.
Did you sing cowbells?
We sent a cowbell.
Oh, shame on you. I'm so
We said-
are you
said-
allowed to ship those?
Charlene took it in her carry-on.
And her
I
poor
don't-
mother's sitting there and with a broke and can't get out of the way. Can't
Well,
even run away.
What's worse is I think her mom has it, and Charlene's in the other room. She'll ring that bell and say,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Oh,
bring me some
yeah.
snacks."
Yep.
Yeah. Well, bring me one of those cowbells to autograph. I'll show you something you ain't never seen.
But we sent them all kinds of cool stuff. There was I didn't some of that stuff I didn't even realize we had.
Yeah, they got cool stuff in there. You got shirts, T-shirts, jackets. all
Guitar
kinds.
picks. They
Yeah.
got refrigerator magnets. They got postcards. All kinds of cool stuff.
Pretty sweet. Yep. Lots of stuff to do. Let's see what I was going to tell you. This is. Oh, you know what, man? What is today? Tuesday? Is
Yes.
today Tuesday? It'd be the 26th then, right? Today's my sister Sam's birthday. Sam, if you're listening, I know you probably aren't. Happy birthday to you. My sister also takes care of my mother 24/7, and I put a post up a long time ago. I'm the guy that gets all the attention because I'm a big mouth, but she is truly the star of the family, no doubt. So, anyway, happy birthday to her. Here's what's coming on September 6th. Tommy Kaye is coming. He says he does MTV 80s Rock Night. Man, this guy's so good, y'all. I'm trying to talk him into coming over here on Friday, the Friday before, because he's coming into town.
That'd be cool.
Oh, he sings so good. He does Journey stuff, and he sings. What was that guy's name?
Steve Perry.
He sings like Mike Pence wishes he could. No, he sings like Steve Perry used to sing. We'll just leave it at that. A bunch of good shows coming. Steel and Peach is coming. Linda Ronstadt tribute. That ought to be pretty fun to see. And September 27th, Bruce
in the USA.
Bruce in the USA. This tribute is all about the music in red letters, which must mean no politics. We like that. Speaking of politics, I got to tell you all, everybody knows the Cracker Barrel stuff, right? Unless you live under a rock, you don't know what's going on with that. Well, I don't really care. Personally, I used to eat at Cracker Barrel all the time. And they've changed their menu a bunch, and some of the things they had that I really liked, they don't have anymore. So I quit going there. I haven't been to Cracker Barrel. It used to be part of our motorcycle trip. We went to Cracker Barrel all the time. And didn't we go 2 years ago or 3 years ago?
I don't want to correct you on stage, but we went this year too.
All right, well, we went there. All right, well, that's okay.
What day is it?
But I don't know that I don't want to say their food's bad. I'll just say that they took off some of the things that I like. Now you all know the controversy, right, of all of this. Well, and you've all seen all the posts, right? You've all seen all the jokes about George Strait is the old Cracker Barrel, Garth Brooks is the new Cracker Barrel. The funniest one of all, I don't know if you can find this, but I need to call this guy, did you all see the Malpass brothers, what their post was? It was the best one of all of them. And it's, here's what I'll do. I'm going to send this to you,
Yeah, send it to Kurt.
Kurt, and see if you can put it up, because it's the funniest of all. And it says, now that the old logo's not being used, and you know who the Malpas brothers are, they're funny guys anyway. Out of all the ones I've seen, that was the best one. Let's see if old Taylor's around, see if he'll answer his phone. I got to make sure he doesn't cuss. Oops, what happened? My phone blew up. What happened? Call him?
Probably blocked you.
I guess he did. It's not working. Why does
In
that?
your defense, we only went to Cracker Barrel because people we were meeting knew where it was. So
Oh, is that where we did?
yeah.
I know we went there. Well, I'm trying to call this rascal on the phone.
I go there to buy Jimmy Fortune records and CDs there.
But I don't know what's the matter with his phone. Maybe it's my phone in here. See if I call anybody else. Whoops, now I got my cell phone. Well, never mind that. Anyway, I was good. I don't know why it just doesn't
There's
go.
the picture.
Oh, he put it up.
There it is.
There's the Malpas. That's the funniest one. It says now that the Cracker Barrel logo is not being used anymore, they're going to use it. So
And
that was-
Uncle Herschel, right? Is what we decided. That's
Uncle Herschel. That was the best one of all the ones that I've seen. So,
Uncle Herschel Malpas.
Yeah. That old. I used to live in Gallatin, Tennessee, for years, and on 109, Highway 109. If you took 109 out of Gallatin over to 40, you went right by the outskirts of Lebanon, and the very first Cracker Barrel was there forever. And I watched it turn into a store. I think they've tore it down now and put up another Wawa or something, but the original thing was there. Let's see, a bunch of other stuff coming. ELO will be here. Did they have a lot of records? You said they had a lot of
Oh
records.
yeah. Oh yeah. The ELO had a whole bunch of stuff.
I don't know.
ton.
any of this.
Jeff Lynne was an amazing songwriter, amazing singer.
Was part of the Traveling Wilburys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that who that guy was?
Yeah.
Which guy did they say wanted to be a Beatle and wasn't? Was that him?
That
Jeff?
was him. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought.
he was one of George Harrison's
Yeah,
best
he
friends.
was tight with George Harrison. Yeah.
Yeah, where's he today? Not George Harrison. I know where he is.
Jeff Lynne just finished their farewell tour. ELO did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is and then.
Well, you know, you skipped one on
did.
October 4th.
Oh yeah, the
Big
Artemis
one.
Pyle band. I forgot. Artemis Pyle will be here. Who was the original drummer in Leonard Skinner? He was the second drummer because Bob Burns was the first drummer, wasn't he? Didn't
Yes.
Bob Burns play on all that?
He
Bob
played on
Burns.
Sweet Home Alabama. Bob did.
Bob Burns. I played with him. He showed up at a Confederate Railroad show one time, and before he passed away, which makes sense that as opposed to after. But he and he sat in and played with us. Facebook question. Yeah, come on, bring on the questions. We like that. Go.
The question is for Fast Eddie is,
Yep.
why does Eddie dislike the song Neon Moon?
Well, there you go. Eddie, I got a surprise for you too. Thursday night, one of the people singing
great.
especially for you.
Better
Neil.
not be Ty Love. Is he
Yep,
doing?
he's singing.
We
Neil.
talked him into it.
We talked him into it. As a matter of fact, we paid him big money. Well, I can't speak for Eddie. Eddie, speak for yourself.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with
It's
that.
just overplayed. It's overplayed. It's like, in my disc jockey days, old time rock and roll and Moni were overplayed. So it's just one of those tunes that when it comes on, now it's easy here because now I got dual headsets. I can just block you out.
Well, I think what
There's a mute
happens is
button on my headsets.
musicians, we joke about this. We said, people have been on our band, once we ever get our band figured out, we may do that. And then once we find the time, because people say, we want you guys to record a record or something. And we talked about it. But one, we don't have the time. Two, we need to get our band together. But we thought, let's do a record of all songs we hate. And then we never have to play them again. We could just have this CD.
Yes,
and
that'll work.
it's not that you hate the song. I don't think
It's
there's
just
any-
you're tired of it.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
there's any particular reason. It's just that you go. But I don't really get tired of Hotel California because
No,
it's a fun song to play.
Right. That's the thing is it's gotta have a combination of you've got to like the song, it's got to be enjoyable to play, and the people got to like it.
Yeah.
So if you have all three of those, it's a fantastic song. But if you only have two of those,
Yeah.
because it can be a fun song to play and you'll really like it, and the people don't like it,
Yeah, I think
You don't wanna
Neon
play
Moon-
it.
Neon Moon's kind of a fun song to play, though. We play it real good. You know, you sing it, and it's really good. I think it. Maybe Eddie doesn't like you.
Oh, that might be it.
No, not at
Could
all.
you not like Dangerous? I
No,
never-
it's the song.
Dangerous. Well, everybody in this band, Dangerous, Keith, and Randy are the kind of three of the newest people. They're kind of not new anymore, but kind of new. All three of those guys have the same personality. I don't think I've ever seen any of them upset or mad. And the only time I ever saw Keith ever say anything that was derogatory was about Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
So that riled him up. I don't know what that's all about, but he went, "Ah."
Well, you know.
So, but all easygoing guys in this band now. Not like before. All right, moving along. Artemis Pyle will be here, yes, and of course he's got the guy that was runner-up to Carrie Underwood on whatever that show was.
American Idol.
American Idol. Bo Bice will be here. He's still got a bunch of hair. I saw him, his promo picture. His hair's all real long now. Well, it was long then too. Remember?
Yeah, but I mean, it kind of fits the brand of the Leonard Skinner stuff.
Right.
Because the Artemis Pyle band does basically a tribute to Ronnie Van Zant. They do a lot of songs that Skinner
Probably that
recorded.
he
and-
played on, right?
I'm sure, yeah.
So did I hear this story right? You all know that Skinner's plane crashed in the woods, in the weeds, and Artemis was one of the survivors, which I know. And is this a true story that he got out of the plane? He goes
He
up
went
to
running
this
for help.
farmhouse to get help, and the damn guy shoots him?
Yep.
Is that true? Shot him.
Well, he sees this long-haired madman covered in blood coming out of the woods. What would you do?
Shoot him. All right. Wait, I'm only. Wow, talk about bad luck.
Yeah, out of a plane crash just to get shot.
Yeah, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. All right, anyway, they'll be here October 4th, and that should be an awesome show. Then ELO, then
Thunderbeard.
Yeah, that ought to be fun if those guys are good. I always like ZZ Top.
I'm trying to talk Dougie into putting on his beard and walking behind him with the cowbell. Be the unofficial fourth member.
Yeah, they'll have Mike up there to haul him off. Dougie will go off in cuffs. The album that first turned me on to ZZ Top was, I can't remember, but it looked like some kind of state of Texas thing. And those three guys, they didn't have the beards then. They had on those real cowboy-looking nudie suits is what they're called. I mean, really flashy jackets and stuff. Cowboy stuff, more like Porter Wagner stuff. And whatever that record was, that was my first turning on to ZZ Top. I liked it.
I think the record was called Tejas.
Was it?
Yeah,
It was
probably.
good. Yeah, then they did the stuff with the hot rod cars and the...
Yeah, that's when I first got into
She
the...
got legs.
I got
Jimmy,
into
oh,
them
you
on
lovin'.
Fandango with Tush. That
Oh, there
you
you
know
go.
what? Fandango. I think that was the name of it, Eddie. That was it.
yeah.
Fandango?
Yeah, that was
Whatever
a great
it is.
album.
Yeah. Hey, we haven't never played Tush. We could play that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only if you sing it. I guess we'll have to get...
I could sing it once, but
We'll have to get Keith to sing it because...
it's kind of a scream thing.
Yeah, it is.
Who was singing that then?
That was Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty sang that, the bass player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what's his face? Got that
Billy
voice
Gibbons.
down there. He does whatever that is. Moody Blues will be here with real members of the Moody Blues.
And 10cc.
Nights in White Satin. Wasn't that their song?
Yep.
I remember that when I got out of the Army. Man,
That's going to be a good one.
wasn't that kind of a song that you sounded better if you dropped acid or something? Wasn't there something behind that? I don't remember. If you took medication and listened to Nights in White Satin backwards, something, I don't know. They'll be here.
Now, if you want to get tickets, you need to hurry because the Hotel California shows are almost sold out, both of them.
Yeah, and that's on a weird day, right? 29 and 30. What day
Yeah,
is
I
that?
believe that's a Monday and a Tuesday.
Yeah, it's a weird day. And then the 31st, are we gonna do the? We always do the Halloween thing on the 31st. So I don't know if we'll do that again. We have a dress up
Oh,
contest.
it's a Wednesday and a Thursday. Hotel California, the 29th and 30th.
Oh, so then the 31st is a Friday Night Live.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. That's going on. Free Fallin', a tribute to Tom Petty. Any Tom Petty fans? Y'all like Tom Petty? None. One, Dan. Dan doesn't know anything. He's been on a motorcycle too long. How you doing? Good morning. Yeah. Is the temperature ever going to cool down so we can go riding around here?
By November.
November?
It should cool off by November.
Yeah, I got some work I need to do to my motorcycle, but so far I rode it home from the shop, put a cover on it, and left it in the garage. I looked at it the other day, and somehow the emergency flashers came on. Speaking of emergency flashers, I couldn't get them off. I had to call Mike and ask how to shut them off. Speaking of that, I'm still waiting for you to show up.
I was going to ask you if you got that figured out.
Yeah, no, man.
Okay, so
I'll
have to swing by.
Listen, though, I'm sitting on the couch watching TV. I kind of stretched out. I don't do that very often, and watching TV and enjoying everything. And I wasn't even reaching. Somehow I put my hand down and hit the remote. The remote's only that long and that big, and I somehow hit it, and all of a sudden, everything went to shadow box, and I cannot get it off.
So for a week, you've been watching postage stamp size TV.
Postage stamp, yeah. Got a TV as big as this building. The TV's like 70-some, like, I don't even know. It's huge. And you got to watch the damn thing on a postage stamp now. So.
Get your binoculars out to see it. Ooh,
Yeah.
Facebook questions.
All right,
galore.
come on, Facebook.
Okay, the first one is, would the band ever consider singing any Rolling Stones?
We sang Honky Tonk Woman once. Remember? Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And listen here, man, we're thinking about calling Eddie up because I can tell you right now, just give us a little verse of Angie, Eddie. Go. Ready?
Angie.
See how good that is?
Yeah.
Speaking of shooting somebody. All right, next question.
The second
I like
question
Beast
is,
of Burden better.
Bobby, was you with Confederate Railroad when they recorded the song?
Was
The
you?
Big One.
That'd be were you.
Recorded which song?
The Big One.
No, I wasn't. I was not. Daddy cut the big one at the Mississippi Hornbeck Assembly Church. You know that song? We should work that out.
Oh, I
man.
love that tune.
Yeah. I can't remember all of it. I could sing it to you. I sang it every night with those guys, but I didn't sing lead on
I love
that.
the verse that says, the devil made me do it. And he says, no, that was the liverwurst.
Yeah. The day Daddy cut the big one. Go home and look that up at Confederate Railroad.
Yeah.
That'll make your day.
It's a great one.
And then when are we done?
Nope, I got another one.
Come on.
Will the band be learning Halloween songs for Halloween like the Monster Mash or Thriller?
Thriller. I'll bet
No.
Keith could probably play the bass line on that.
Thriller was Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I know who Thriller was. And the Monster Mash was one
Boris.
of the, who was it?
Boris.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That wasn't Boris Karloff. That was who played
He was the.
Dracula. Wasn't Boris Karloff Dracula? Or yeah, he was. Boris Karloff was Dracula.
I thought it was Bobby somebody.
No, Fred. and Fred.
Boris Pickett.
Boris
Pickett.
Pickett. Yeah.
All right.
And Fred Gwynn.
Bobby Boris Pickett.
Yeah, Bobby Boris Pickett. Yeah.
And Fred Gwynn was in the Monksters, remember? You know what I just saw Fred Gwynn in? I was watching part of it. I need to go watch it again. He was Herman Munkster. But he was also, if you ever seen the movie My Cousin Vinny, he's the judge in My Cousin Vinny. And he's awesome. So it's like, anyway. No, probably won't be hearing our band play Thriller at any time. You're expecting me to see anytime soon, but what I'm saying is anytime.
So the Monster Mash is still in then?
Possibly.
Yeah, the Monster Mash is easy to play, isn't it? Isn't that just kind of one kind of those things?
Do you know what the band was called? Boris Pickett's band?
No.
The Crypt Kickers.
The Crypt Kickers?
Crypt Kickers.
Crypt.
You know, like where they bury him?
Like Bloods and Crips.
No.
Fits right in with this auditorium, right?
Yeah.
Roger's side of business.
Wow.
Crypt kickers.
You guys are bad, man. Tough crowd. Question over here on the left, Mike, in the back. Yeah, no Thriller for us. Did Eddie Van Halen play on that, or was it Beat It?
No.
It was Beat It.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie Van Halen played guitar on one of those big Michael Jackson songs. Beat
Yep.
It, I guess it was. Yes, sir.
John again to annoy you. We were here during George Street, and the lights went out, and which
Yeah.
never happens here when you rebooted. You could have changed your band out for George Strait, and you wouldn't have missed a beat. We did not realize how well you played their music and how good a show that was. So thank you for that.
Oh, yeah. I thought that the guy that did George Strait this year was good.
Yeah.
Howard Decker's a friend of mine. Nothing wrong with him, but I think this guy just had would you say a leg up on them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was pretty good. They were pretty good. Garth Guy was.
But
so-
you know what kind of surprised me about that show is George Strait has over 60 number one hits. And I don't mean like charted songs. He has 60 number ones.
Yeah.
And he played a whole bunch of B-side stuff. Stuff-
I thought so too.
You know, people do that. Let me tell you this. Well, I guess everybody's in here. I did a little experiment last week because when we did our show on Thursday, one of the guys said, "Hey, I want to sing this song, number one song in the nation." I said, "Okay, let's try this. Let's see." So people, you know, like that guy that did George Strait could have sang number one records, every song you knew all night long, and probably had more of a, I mean, everybody liked him anyway. But when you do that, that's people going, you know what? Sing Amarillo by Morning and the Firemen and all those songs, not some of those B-side things. Well, but how many people, raise your hand in here if you know who Zach Top is? Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, 7 people.
About 30%.
Yeah, about 30%. So that would be a reason to not play Zach Top's music in here because less than 50% of the people know who he is. And then if I was to say, all right, now you know who he is, name 2 of his songs. See, you can't. So
I can.
Well, you can because you're a music guy. But so that's how we choose a lot of our music in here is who our audience is. That's what you have to play to is you guys because you got to play.
Well, it goes back to those 3 things. You know, they got to be fun. You got to like the song, and the people that you play for got to like them.
Yeah, I got to like the song. So we fire up, and I told him, I said, okay, we'll go out and do this Zach Top song. We learned it, and I come from the background of good country music. It's a new song. It's country. It's got a lot of steel, a lot of fiddle, but it's not a good song. When you get done singing it, if I ask you to sing anything back to it, you go, huh? Because it's not a very good song. My opinion only. So we played it, and people went, you know, I said, you go out there and sing Brown Eyed Girl and see what happens. You know, you got to sing stuff that people like and that the people recognize. I think that's how we pick our songs for Friday Night Live and try to do that on Thursdays too. You all don't want to listen to a bunch of stuff you never heard before. Yes, sir. Question over there. He's probably saying.
Mike's coming.
Here comes Mike. He's getting slow in his old age.
He's from REO Speedwagon country.
No,
Yes.
my question was, now that Chris is gone,
Yeah.
who's going to do Joe Diffie?
Yeah, you know.
I do
that's
some Joe Diffie.
That's a good, yeah.
Keith just does some Joe Diffie.
Yeah,
Keith does.
Keith does a little Joe Diffie. He does it. Is
Too
it
cold at home.
Yeah. Is it cold in here? Yeah.
And I do John Deere Green.
Yep.
And I mean, there's a couple of the ones that Chris was doing that I can cover.
Yep.
But
Yes, sir.
Dave from Pittsburgh.
Hi, Dave.
He's bringing up the Christmas. And, we come here. Sometimes I got a crew of 12 or 14 people.
Oh, you got a lot of friends.
But
I only know Mike.
we miss One More Day.
Yeah.
oh, that's a good song.
And it was a very popular in our group. And I hope it comes back.
I'll
with
make it
somebody.
happen for you. Well, you know, I got to say the same thing. It's a great song. The guy that wrote it's a friend of mine, Tommy Tungerline. And anyway, yeah, we'll make that happen. It may take me a little while. Question back there in the back. It'll take me a little while, but the thing with those songs is one of the things that we all try to do is. You know, you can't, me or any of us, you got to sing a song that works for you. You know, Dangerous sang Lonely Women Make Good Lovers this weekend, and I went, wow, that was better than Chris. No offense to Chris, because Chris sang it great, but so that's good. But then One More Day, I had to find the right guy to sing that song. You got to have the right guy. It's not me, I'll tell you that. I sing all the harmony parts on it, but I'm not the guy to carry the lead. Yes, ma'am, good morning.
Good morning, Susan from New Jersey.
Hi, Susan from Jersey.
Who's going to do Bruce Hornsby?
Yeah. Yeah, what was that song that he did?
Just the way it is.
All right, I'll tell you, whoever ends up being the piano player, I'll make them learn it for you.
Yeah, that I think that's.
That was always a good song.
Anybody can do that.
No, don't say anybody can do that. Because we are here to attest that not just anybody can do anything.
That's
when
true.
it comes to music, and we know that by
For
far.
certain.
My wife said, and she's pretty smart. Well, she's real smart, but she said, well, if you're a, let's just pick anything. Let's just say piano, because that's what we were talking about. Well, if you're a piano player, why can't you play this? And I said, well, I'm a guitar player, but if you put me in a heavy metal band, I'd be out. Well, why can't you? You're a guitar player. That's not the way music works.
Well, it's kind of like asking a cardiac surgeon to work on your feet.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you're a surgeon, right? So that's kind of what it is.
Can't you cut out my ingrown toenail?
Yeah, get that toenail out of there for me.
Yeah, or a pharmacist asking them all medical questions, right?
Yeah.
You're a doctor.
Wait, we do ask her all the time.
Everybody asks my wife questions. And here's a funny thing: is I can't tell you who, but a certain member of my family, not my sister, but a certain member, said, "Hey, can I ask your wife some questions?" Which is always funny, folks. Never do this. Never go up to somebody and say, "Can I ask you a question?" Do you know why?
You just did.
Because you just did. That is a question. Go up and say, "I would like to ask you a question." But anyway, and then I asked my wife for this advice on some medication, and my wife told them, and then they wanted to argue with her. And I said, well, why did you even ask her? 'Cause she's a pharmacist. She knows what she's talking about. Well, you know, if you know more, then good for
Doc
you.
Google says.
Yeah, Dr. Google. That's pretty funny. All right, Tom Petty Free Falling's coming if you're a Tom Petty fan. I wasn't, but a lot of people are. Bon Jovi's back. They were great. Crush, they were awesome.
Very
And,
good.
I kind of was a Bon Jovi fan. I like that.
One of my favorites, Soul Sacrifice, the tribute to Santana is coming.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
Yep, they're good. You know who's has. You know who has a lot of ads on Facebook? Is that dude with the Chicago tribute band? What's his name?
Brass Transit.
Yeah, Brass Transit. Captain Kurt, look up what his name is. I know it. I've talked to him 1,000 times now. I can't think of his name. He is without a doubt, in my life, I know a lot of pretty powerhouse singers, probably one of the best singers ever. I watch that guy sing, and I'm just in awe watching him sing. It's like, how does he do it? That guy is unbelievable, a singer. Then he sings all that Peter Cetera stuff that was on those Chicago records that was, it's really high, like way up there, and just kills it. Man, they're so good. I don't see them on here, but I'm sure they'll be back somewhere. They'll be here. Ozzy and Harriet will be here, it says.
No, their sons.
Oh,
Grandsons.
it says Ozzy and Harriet
Grandsons.
Nelson family. I thought, boy, that'd be interesting. Their
But that's not till Christmas
their
time.
sons, it's their grandsons.
Grandsons, yeah.
Right? Their grandsons will be here. Gunnar and Matthew. Gunnar and Matthew will be here for a Christmas show. That'll be awesome. The Letterman will be here for a Christmas show. Buzzcats Christmas show. Ultimate Elvis. Is that Cody?
Yes.
Is that Cody going to be
Yep.
here? Cody will be
He
here.
is the ultimate Elvis.
He is the ultimate Elvis. And Let's Hang On. Those guys will be here. And then as well as the Orange Blossom Opry Christmas shows.
Yep. Well, don't forget, too, that coming this week and every night before the shows, we have the Party on the Patio. So we have some fantastic acts coming in there. This weekend, we have Thursday night, it's going to be the Unexpected Duo, which they're really good.
Yeah.
And then we have Lillian and Gary coming in. And my buddy Chuck Mossholder is going to be here this weekend.
Lillian and Gary, what is it, Neomore? Is that who they are?
Yeah, Neomore.
Yeah, wouldn't y'all say that Gary married over his head?
Yes. What's his name?
Question?
Nope, the guy's name from the Brass Transit
Oh,
is Ian Jutson.
Yeah, Ian. Man, y'all check Ian out sometime. That dude just, holy, I don't even know how a guy can sing like that.
He's also a Smooth Jazz Awards nominee.
Ooh,
Well, I
nice.
suppose he could sing just about anything.
Yeah.
I bet he couldn't sing no Joe Diffie, though.
But he tried to steal our Strat last time he was here.
Yeah, he did. The house Strat.
The house guitar.
He wanted to take it with him. Yeah, the patio's kind of a cool thing, man. You know, that blew up into something. I don't want to take credit for it because I'm sure everybody else is going to take credit for it. But I told Neil one time that he should take my little PA system and have somebody sing. I was thinking in there. You know, I didn't even think about outside because it didn't look anything like that. And it started with somebody just took my little PA and just kind of went out there and sang. I don't know if it was Neil or who it was, but anyway, that's kind of how some of that started. Now it's blown into, a free whole show out there for free.
Before the show.
Hey, you could just come here and drink beer because they sell beer in there. Get yourself a burger and sit out on a patio and watch that show for free and go home. So that's another thought. But that's a whole nother
That's some
thing.
good marketing right there.
Yeah. But they've
Mute
got
him.
a
Mute
real
his
beauty.
mic.
But they have a great stage out there now. I mean, there wasn't a stage or anything. Now they got a stage, a cover, and it's really cool out there. So it's a whole show that you get for free before the real show. So hats off to that. Was none of that was my idea. That all just started and grew into whatever because it's a big old deal. And I still don't know where my PA is, by the way. So you guys, if you're over to Barb's Barn, look at Neil and see if he's using my PA over there. That's where.
Check the pawn shops.
There is an amp over there, I think.
I left my, I got amps.
There's
I got
amps everywhere.
I have amps there. I was over at Nathan's yesterday at the studio. I got 2 or 3 amps there. I know I left an amp at Barb's Barn. I got amps everywhere. I don't even know. I got 3 or 4 here sitting around somewhere. But anyway, let's see. That's kind of about it. If there's any more questions, we're winding up here. We got about 5 minutes left. You have any questions? You have a question here?
Before the question, real quick, I want to remind everybody to please make sure to go to all our social medias. We have a YouTube channel. We have an Instagram page. We have a Spotify channel. We have a Facebook page. Make sure you're going to those pages, like them, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and comments. Anytime you comment on it, anybody that you're a friend with will be able to see that comment, and it'll hopefully bring more people to our social media pages, and that way our brand will grow and we can get our word out to more people. So do that, and also don't forget that we do have a free app that's available for your phone. That way you can keep track of everybody that's coming in. But make sure you're sharing our pages and sharing our videos, and give us a like. So now we have a question here.
Yeah, after on Friday Night Lives, you guys seem to be making an effort to shake hands and talk to people more than before. Is that true, or just something you started, or it's really nice? It's a nice touch.
Well, we started doing that a little bit. I like to let people know that we're thankful. Friday Night Live is probably one of the strongest shows running here. Every Friday we come out here, I'm amazed at it's usually sold out. The people come, and I kid around a lot, and I'm a smart ass. And I don't want you to think that I'm not appreciative and that we're not appreciative of that. Sometimes we go over there and do a little autograph session once in a while and do stuff if people want to take pictures and stuff. But I always encourage the guys on Friday night when we get done playing, before you even charge backstage, just put your instruments down and go out to the front of the stage and shake hands with everybody that wants to shake hands and say hello to you. And personally, from each guy in the band, thank the folks for coming. So I'm glad that goes noticed. Thank you.
Yeah, because we do try to give back as much as possible,
That's right. And if and when you're doing that, if you got a spare 20 that you'd like to toss at us or something. The only problem I have is some people want to hug you, and I'm real tall, and I bend over, and I'm thinking, man, don't yank on me too hard, because I'll do a barrel roll. Yes, sir.
Just another thing, I want to thank you for putting Friday Night Lives on Facebook.
Yeah, a lot of folks watch.
Last week, my wife got a brand new hip, and we were able to watch it on the big TV.
Nice.
And we'll be here Thursday,
Yeah.
She's going to limp in here.
Oh, gosh.
But I got a question for Dangerous.
Okay.
Where can I get that Big Ben's Nut Sauce shirt?
The shirt you can get off of their website, which is bigbens.com. And that's a serious product, and I'm not just kidding. I actually do use that product.
That stole the show, man. When he ripped that shirt open and had that shirt on, I about fell over. I mean, I laughed about it even when I got home. I thought, what an idiot. But it was a brilliant, brilliant move, because I didn't expect that, because it was I can't reenact. There's a picture of it somewhere.
It's my new Facebook.
It's on the screen.
Oh, there it is right there. Yeah. Guitar's even backwards in the picture. All right, yeah.
Speaking of appreciation, too, people nicely brought donuts, and somebody in here brought some homemade cheesecake. I don't know.
Yeah, let's have the
Well,
donuts.
thank you.
Donuts for everyone over there.
Okay, it's time for donuts.
Yeah, don't forget the donuts are over there. Get yourself some. So come see us on Friday night, everybody. This week it's Mike Price playing piano for us on this weekend. We're excited about him, man. He's a super nice guy, great player, and a great singer. And the only thing that I personally don't like about him is he's a handsome rascal. Man, that dude, he's a good-looking guy and nice fella too. That's going on Saturday. Shania Twin, 2 shows. Tomorrow, not tomorrow.
Saturday.
Thursday is Center Stage. Sadie Miller's awesome. Ty Love's awesome. I don't know the John Johnson guy, but I know he was kind enough to step up and fill in for Jay Osmond at the last minute. So that's awesome. I expect nothing but good things of him. And that show seems to be getting some legs. I think Mr. Byers, our boss, Roger, told me that August is the toughest month here. He said that there's been times that there's hardly nobody here, and in the past. And we're not struggling. We're getting along pretty good. The numbers aren't as strong as I expect them to get later, but I believe that show's going to get legs and take off because it's really, really good. So we're rolling. We're going to get out of here. God bless you, folks. Thank you, everybody, for coming to see us today, and spread the word. And come see us at the Orange Blossom Opry. You'll be glad you did.